Good afternoon. This week here has been very hot, so I've spent a lot of time in the house in the middle. Well, I go out in the morning and I'm out there a while, and then I come in and hibernate in the house until it cools down a little bit. So tonight I'll go back and I'll weed some and work some outside, but it's been a good time to get things done in the house. So the other day I started the mustard, so it's ready to process now. I'm making processed food. So if you remember a couple of days ago, it's a half a cup of everything. Well, not everything. It's a half a cup of mustard seed, half a cup of water, and a half a cup of vinegar. And what I put in a fourth a cup of the yellow mustard, which is the mild, a fourth a cup of the brown mustard seed, which are the hotter ones. So that made my half cup. Put a half a cup of water, and then I put in my vinegar, my herb vinegar. And so it has some ginger and elderberry and some other things for my herbs, and it's been soaking for 2 days. And now what I'm going to add to it, I'm going to take I think I'll start with my turmeric so I don't get my spoon all sticky. And I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of turmeric, and that gives it that nice mustardy color. You can put anywhere up to a teaspoon of salt. I don't like it that salty. I'm just going to put a fourth of a teaspoon of salt in it. And so that's going to go in. And then that curry spice that I made the other day, it had also turmeric and coriander, some other stuff in it, in my curry powder that I had made. I'm putting that in there. Now for the honey. You want to put about a teaspoon of honey, and it's not going to pour, well, maybe it will. It's warm in here. It's going to go awfully slow. And I've got an antique spoon. Oh, and I wanted to show you. I don't know if you can see that. This size versus our new modern spoons, this size. And I used to have a spoon. This is a buttercup pattern. I used to have a spoon that said 1910 on it. Same pattern, except it was much smaller in the bowl. And what's happened over the years, we eat more. And so everything, our plates are much bigger than they used to be. Tom and I, at breakfast time, we eat on our smaller plates, and to me, it's nice because once I fill it, it looks like I'm eating quite a bit, but it's in a smaller plate, and I like that. Okay, so what we want now is about a teaspoon of honey, more or less, and I'm not sure what I have, but I've got some honey in there, and I'm going to leave that in there. And okay, now I'm just going to use my stick blender, and we're going to make it into mustard. So here we go. Cover your ears again, and we're going to make mustard. I've never done it with a stick blender. I hope it does it. It is, but I gotta go a little faster and louder. top. I could grind it a bit more, and I probably will, but I also like the texture, so I'm not going to grind it completely smooth, and I'm not going to taste much, and it's not showing up. Maybe I'll put some in in this. See, it's not showing up really like a grocery store mustard color. And if it had more of just the light mustard seeds, it would be. But the brown ones make it a bit darker. And I am going to taste it a little bit. Tastes like mustard. Yes, it does. So that's how you make mustard. There's a whole bunch of other ways you can make it, but this is how I do it. Half a cup of mustard seed, half a cup of water, half a cup of vinegar. Let it soak for 2 days. Blend it up with a little salt, your turmeric, and whatever else spices that you want to put in. I've put paprika in. I put I don't know, coriander in. I put all sorts of things in. So there's my mustard, and I'll just let you go. And that ought to zip up my day and make some and have a zippy day yourself. So we'll see you tomorrow, as they say on the flip-flop.